Welcome to Cardigan Conversations. My name is Alex Magnolia, and today we're here with the biggest in the building, K7. How you feeling?
What's going on? I'm feeling good, Speaking of, cardigans, I didn't even know what I wore my sweater, you know what I'm saying?
This is a pure coincidence. I did not tell him none of this, but what'd you do today?
Man, I ain't gonna cap. I woke up late, got inside late, woke up, fucking came here, man. I've been here all day, selling clothes. So,
I've been on the same shit. Did I tell you I'm working at Mm-hmm. Okay, so just to hop right into it, first question is, how did you get your name?
man, I don't know, 7 was always just a lucky number. I love the number 7. My birthday's on August 7th. My name is Cam with a K, K7. Nothing too, deep.
What's the significance behind 2 eyes?
Shit, it's just another way to spell 7, because VII is Roman numeral 7. So it's just another way.
So for those who don't know, where are you from?
Shit, New Orleans, Louisiana, born and raised, man. Both sides, really. For real.
How has New Orleans shaped, like, you as an artist, but as an individual, like as a person as well?
I don't know. I feel like it's just different here. You gotta grow up fast. As an artist, I don't know. It's just a different swag down south. I don't know. Just mix some of that with some of the other places, and that's how you get my sound for real.
That's true. The South, people don't give. I feel people don't give enough credit to the South. Like, especially Houston and especially New Orleans, people don't really like credit it as having its own sound. But I feel like in a few years, like with the people that are actually like blossoming and developing here, like give it a few years and it'll be on the map. But this is kind of a different question, but like this comes from a personal place, but like does like in the sense of the grand scheme of like where you want to take the direction of, this sounds like a rambling ass sentence, but like essentially, does New Orleans matter to you?
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say it don't matter, because it's where I'm from. So yeah, obviously it matters, but I feel like I'm beyond it. I could go bigger. Yeah.
I ask because, talk closer. I ask because personally, like when I first started, not even when I first started making music, just when I was a little kid, like I really don't, like there was nothing much that I really cared for in the city. Like I have my family here, but it's like objectively it's just not the best place to be. So I didn't really like give a fuck about like wanting to, like people be from New York, they're like, I want to put New York on the map. I want to like grind for my city. And I never really had like, oh my God, I love my city, I want to do well for it. My mindset was like, I want to get the fuck out of here and then just never look back. But I feel like as I like got older and started to realize that like there really isn't nothing to do here for people that are interested in the same shit I'm in, I was more like, okay, how can I bring something to this city that would make kids that are younger than me feel in the same way, like actually have something to do. But yeah.
So yeah, that's how I feel too. Like, I mean, yeah, it's cool to get away, come back though, and like, cause it's where you from, like,
It's home.
Yeah, for real. So it's like, gotta make it lit like everywhere else. So you know what I'm saying, just get lit somewhere else, come back, and turn it up. That's how I feel.
That's true. So I guess like if you had to answer, what would you change about the city, and what change would you want to bring about through your career and your artistry?
It's a tough question. That's a tough one. Repeat it for me, repeat it.
What change would you, I can answer it personally, and then like what change would you want to see happen in this city, and what change would you personally want to bring about through your artistry?
So what change I would make, bro, what I want to see is like, I don't know, it's so much talent, bro. I feel like we got more talent to other places for real. So it's like, I don't know, we just need that light, bro. We need that light. Once we get that light, everybody else, this is gonna boom. It's gonna be a big boom. You know what I'm saying? What was the other question?
What change would you want to bring through your career? Like, what would you?
Shit, I just really wanna start I ain't gonna say start it, but like, I wanna create like a tidal wave of this, like, it literally, like, once one person, the next person, and everything just, you know what I'm saying, one big thing. You know what I'm saying?
This is kind of like, this made me think of it. This is like a question of, like, it might be a question of consistency, but like, what is it about? Because you're right, there is so much talent here, but doesn't it feel like there's like a cap? Like, I'll see like since I was younger, I've been watching like the scene or whatever, and it'll be like person A has so much talent and so much going for them, and it feels like, you know, the thing where if you put a fly in a glass and put a paper plate or like anything on top of it, it can't go out of it. But when you remove the plate, it still won't fly out the cup because it thinks there's this ceiling. And I feel like there's something about this city and then about the art that comes, like the artists that come from it. It's like, why is there only one person that's really like taking it that extra mile?
I honestly don't know what that really is. That's bothering it. That's bothering it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what it is, bro. I honestly don't know. It's just everybody got to be themselves. I feel like if you're yourself, it's gonna happen eventually. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, another tough question. Why do you do this?
Honestly, bro, I just love music. Like, I don't do it to make money. I don't do it for nothing. I just love music. Like, I could never pop with this. I'm still gonna do it. First love is fashion though. Like, my first love is fashion, and I feel like that go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Music don't work, fashion gonna work, then the music gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So either way, it's gonna pop.
I feel the same way. Everything is hand in hand. What genuinely pushes you to keep going in an industry with such a high barrier to reward? Does that make sense? Like with music or something in the creative world, especially when it has to do with, like, regardless of whether you want it to be, like, the name of the game is how do I get the people that would like this to find out about it and fuck with it. And so it's like with music, it's like you're kind of like screaming at the world, like, fuck with me. But it's like so hard. When I say like high barriers to reward, it's like it takes so much to finally hit that point where you actually start getting in the green. You know what I mean? So what pushes you to keep going in an industry like that?
Honestly, bro, this is how I feel with everything, bro. It's just gonna happen over time. Like, I don't really make, like, the shit I make, bro. It don't be for other people. It be for me. So it's like, if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If you don't, you don't. But I feel like a lot of people would. So it's gonna catch on. Take its time. It's gonna catch on.
I think that's like the only correct mindset to have about that. So to dive into music, who inspires you musically currently?
Yeah, Free the Slime, Young Thug for sure. Vert, Future, them the guys, like, they really got me, you know, rapping and shit for real. I ain't gonna cap.
I asked you this before a few like months ago. Thug or Future?
I'm gonna go with the Slime all day, man. Real talk.
Agreed. Yeah. So, who was your favorite artist as a kid growing up?
It's gonna sound crazy though, but I used to listen to a lot of like pop and R&B and shit. So I'm gonna say Chris Brown for real. Like, that's what I was listening to the most. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that shit, like Gaga, I fuck with Gaga when I was younger more.
Bad Romance reference.
Yeah, Bad Romance. If you know, you know. But yeah, but once, you know, like I said, Thug, once he came out, it was him. Yeah, whoever came after him.
So, what was the first song you made? Like, what got you into music? How did this like come about? And then what was the first time you like press record and spoke into a mic?
I ain't been rapping that long, but I used to play around with this shit like around quarantine and stuff. I used to just, do shit on my phone. Like, I ain't gonna cap. I used to like hotbox, get high in the car, and like start freestyling. Like, I got tired of listening to music. I freestyle over songs. By myself? By myself. I smoke with my partners or something. Smoke. Freestyling, like put on a beat or rap over the song, like, and it was just hard. So niggas started doing it on the phone. And then I met my guy Veli, and we just been locked in ever since. He make most of my beats. He my engineer. Like, got right with him, and then it just was that. Like,
we got a whole section for him, so don't worry. But that reminds me of Let's Go Kev, who was on the lineup. He told me, I didn't know this, he records all his music in the car, like FL in the car, mic hung up on the shit, like in the car all day.
Yeah, like I ain't even have no, I ain't have FL and all that. I use GarageBand on the phone, like headphones, like wired headphones. But that's hard though. That's hard as fuck.
Also, like, I feel like that's a perfect, like, what's it called, where it's like the sound has to be blocked off. Like, it's perfect acoustics. But how would you describe your overall sound?
I don't know how to describe it, bro. It's like it's a mixture. Like, I switch it up every time. Like, so Fashionably Late was, I don't know what it was, to be honest. It's Fashionably Late, like it's drippy. This new shit is like, I mix a little bit of old thug with some rock, with some, I don't know. That's how I describe it. Like, it's crazy.
Don't say too much because we got a section for that too. But you touched on this just before, but how important is it to you to keep a consistent team around you, whether that be your engineer, your producer, your photographer, your videographer, because you got the same people for all of those things. So speak on that.
So, yeah, like I said, when I first started, I ain't have none of that. But once I got the team, like, bro, it's so important, bro. That shit is top tier important, bro. I wouldn't even be where I'm at without my team. Like, so shout out them. Like, it's super important, though, for real.
So how would you describe your creative process, whether that be writing, recording? Like, what do you need to get in the zone?
I prefer dark room, some weed, man. That's really it. That's all I need, man. I done did some shit like some X or something to it was cool, but that's all I really need is a dark room, some weed, man. Real talk. Once the beat right, I'm good. It's gonna be good.
I feel like seeing the people that really be bugging out and like geeking while recording, I'm like, I would not be able to concentrate. Like, I need to focus. Like, that's just too much.
I tried that shit, bro. It's not it.
So this is something that's very important to me, and I feel like in this day and age, people just don't appreciate it or think about it enough. But what is the importance to you of album cover art?
I ain't gonna care. That's my favorite thing to do. That's my favorite thing to do, bro. The whole process of putting the tape together is so exciting to me. Like, that shit is it, bro. I love doing that shit, especially like shooting the cover. I'm always gonna shoot a cover. I feel like I used to do like the little, cover art, mixtape arts and shit. Like, no, I need to shoot. Like, I need to be on this bitch for real.
So speaking of shooting, I want to talk about Lil, the visuals. Talk about that relationship, because we're going to get into Fashionably Late, but you already know the cover is, it's always,
How did I meet Lil, man? I think Lil asked me to do a AOT shoot. And then after that, I was locked in with him. Like, we just, every time he see me, he snap me up. Like, and so I asked him to do the cover for Fashionably Late, and he was fucking with it. Hell yeah.
Who do you want to collab with? I don't even want to say who do you see yourself collabing with. It could be anybody. Like, obviously, we're talking live, but like, who do you want to collab with, whether it's artists or producers for the future?
Like, in the city or like anybody? We can start in the city. Popstar Slime, bro. I've been trying to get locked in with him. Me and been talking. I do some shit with him. I work a lot with Prada P. Producers. I don't really know too many producers, bro. But industry producers like niggas like Metro and shit, and Wheezy, and Taurus, and Benny X, and you know them the guys, bro. That nigga Southside. I love them. And as far as rappers, I don't really want to work with too many rappers. I want to work with like pop people. I work with like Miley Cyrus and shit like that. Like I like different shit. You know what I'm saying?
I know who you need to work with. You know Warpster?
Nah.
He makes all of Kato's beats.
Yeah.
All of them.
No, I have seen him. Yeah.
I would love to see that. But that was the first thing I told you when I met you. I was like, you are like, if New Orleans has a young KO, it's you.
Yeah.
Like, but talk about performing. Like, how important is that to you? Because the music goes with the videos, goes with that. But when it comes to in person, like, can you back it up? And I feel like you're one of those people that actually can.
So like performing, bro, that shit, I've been doing that shit, bro. I've been doing that shit since I was like 6 for real, like, So it's really nothing, and it's like fun. It's super fun to me. Like, I do this shit in my room, like, I just be performing. Like, it's super fun. And I feel like that's what a bag at. As far as like, you know, doing them shows, bro, that shit's where the money at when you rapping for real. So it's super important. And it's super fun to me, so it'll always be good. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like for this, like, my experience of this night was a lot different, obviously, from, like, everyone else who was there. But for you as a performer, how was the Clubhouse show?
Man, I rock that shit out, bro. Y'all gotta come to a show. Just come to a K7 show, for real. That's all I can say.
If y'all weren't there, he brought the building down. But that's all I'm going to say. So the next topic is Skeesh. I want you to talk on Skeesh, talk management, the brand. How did this relationship come to be?
Wow, shout out Free, man. Basically, he was just fucking with me, man. Free was just fucking with me. Free, Screw, they was, you know, they starting this little management team and got a couple of us, JPay, Runner, yeah. So we taking over, man. That's all I'm gonna say. It's like 2024, bro. We taking over, bro. Real talk. This shit gonna be big.
How important, because I know y'all do a lot of this, how important is traveling to you? Because I've also heard you, like, speak on it in the songs. Like, speak on that.
Traveling, yeah, you gotta go get different scenery. You know, we travel a lot. We go, you know, meet with different underground artists. I got a song with Lil Tony I did. We go meet with different artists. We just did South by Southwest. Shit was crazy. It's important. You gotta go network, man. You gotta get your face out there. Same thing with like popping outside. Just gotta get your face out there. People gotta see you.
That's a really important thing, and this is the person to be talking about it with. How important it is not to be a scene hoe, but to be seen on the scene. Like, cause you're someone who, like, I knew your face before I knew who you were because of the parties, because of, like, how important is that to match, like, because you are your art, you are a representation of it, and whether or not you like it or not, people who you don't even know, they see it, like, they know, oh, that's him with him, and they seeing it in person brings a physical aspect to it. But how you feel?
Man, popping out, like you said, it's your art, so people like to see what you got going on. That's how you get a fan base, for real. Like, people like to see what you got, what you're doing. People like to see lit shit, like, you know what I'm saying? That's all it's really about, bro. Cool.
This was before we knew each other, but I remember, you remember the Lundy Gras Free Water with, this wasn't this year, but the last year? Mm-hmm. You remember when Barry popped out? Mm-hmm. I remember seeing, I think it was you and Stoney, mm-hmm. and I see Barry go to a section, all the girls from that section get up and walk with Barry, and I just see y'all's heads just like, that shit was crazy.
No cap, man. Shout out Barry, bro. No cap.
But speaking of Barry, fashion. Like you said, it's your first love. So what does fashion mean to you?
Fashion to me, bro, it's just how you feel. However I feel, bro. I was cozy today. it's name brands, but I'm cozy. I feel good. That's all.
I gotta say, this was my grail when I was like in like sophomore. Like I would be on Grail looking at the prices, trying to like.
I only got this cause like that boy Raph started making clothes and shit. So once I heard that, I just had to go. I got 2 of them, so I went cop 2 of them. Yeah.
I feel like the stock on that brand is just, but so I guess touching on that, what designers compliment you the best, and like overall, who are your favorite designers?
Shout out Demna, man. Nigga Balenciaga, he's going crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that's my favorite right now. I did a lot of Rick last year. Too many people doing Rick. I'm not doing too much Rick. I told myself 2024, I'm not gonna buy no new Rick. Well, this last year, so I'm not gonna buy no new ones. But what I've been liking? YP, Y Project coming with some crazy shit. Dublé. That's why I named my project Dublé, crazy clothes. I love them.
Facts. So speaking on that, designers, JC, one of one. That was actually the first day that we met. Speak on the show, and in particular, putting on, like, when people say the show must go on, they say it, but when the show actually must go on in a situation where, like, that was a extremely tough day to receive that news of what happened and then have to go walk in the show. But we all did it, so how would you speak on that day in general?
Man, that was a crazy day, bro. That was a crazy day. RP with Yancey, man. I had to do the show anyway, but the show, I ain't gonna lie, it made me feel good because that's what brother would have wanted. You know what I'm saying? He would have been proud. So it just pushed me for real. Like, it pushed me. And that made me, I ain't gonna cap, that opened my doors to doing shows. Like, I really want to do fashion shows now. Like, I really want to move to New York and do shows and walk shows. Like, shout out JC for giving me that opportunity. I'm looking forward to the next one, for real.
JC is the realest, the one of one. But yeah, RIP ain't for real. But modeling, let me not even say that. I'm gonna save that question for then. But moving on to, I said, speaking of fashion, I wanted to talk about Fashionably Late, like dive into it in general. But what was the process and inspiration of that project?
I go lie, bro. It took me a little minute to make it. Inspiration, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I used to work at this hotel, and we had this this guy. He was just, he was always talking. And I remember he was singing this song. I think it was called like "Tardy to the Party." Mm-hmm. And I'm like, "Tardy to the party, fashionably late." Like, yeah, like I be putting that shit on, man. Fashionably late. So I took that, ran with it. Not gonna lie, I already had songs. Like, I already was rapping about clothes. Mm. And it just went, bro. I don't know what it was. It was destined. Like, it just went. Instant classic. Fashionably Late. It's just perfect.
Mm-hmm. What does this random, but what does ASAP Rocky mean to you?
A lot, bro. A lot, bro. Him and, like, other than Kanye, like, the ones that's rapping and putting that shit on, bro. Yeah. Like, the pioneers, yes. For real. Like, been tuned in. Been tuned in.
Yeah. People don't really give them enough, him specifically, enough credit on, like, people were not rapping about their clothes. Like, it wasn't that deep on that topic, but now that's literally all it is now. It's like, look how high I get and look how fly I get. And that's exactly what they were doing. But what was your favorite song off of the Fashionably Late tape? Because I'm just here so I don't get fined, man.
A lot of people fuck with that Get Live, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I slept on it. I didn't think that was gonna be the one everybody fucked with. But my favorite, bro, would have to be probably Let the World Know, or as a sleeper is that Costume. Just cause of the scenario, bro. Like, Costume. How I dressed. She thought it was a costume because I went to this party, bro. And it was a Halloween party, bro. And I had on a regular fit. Girl came up to me, she was like, "Are you wearing a costume?" I'm like, "No, I'm just fresh." Like, I'm just fresh. So I used that, bro, and made the song, no cap.
That's real as fuck. But so with that being said, what direction are you now going in with this upcoming project, Dublin?
it's more. I don't know, bro. I really don't know how to explain it. I don't even know what lane it's in. It's like almost rock, but it's like I said, it's like some slime rock. Like that's what I'm gonna call it, slime rock. That's what I'm gonna call it.
I feel like that's the best way to put it. When people be asking me like, what is your sound? I'm like, I don't know. It's like garden trap. Like, but so explain to me that you already spoke on it, but the name and the 2 O's, the whole spelling, everything.
All right, so the name of the project is Dublin or Dublin, whatever you want to say. But Dublin, it's basically Dublé. Dublé is a fashion brand who dropped a collection called Dublin. You know what I'm saying? Changed the spelling, put the 2 O's, so it's I made it my own, put my own twist to it. Now it's like double O Batland type shit, double O B land. You know what I'm saying? Put my own twist to it. Shout out the Bats. You know what I'm saying? Shout out double O. It's just what it is, bro. It's a lot of red. It's a lot of red. That's what it is, red.
That was one of my questions is what is the setting and feel of this compared to the last one? But I guess red.
Yeah, the last one, it was a little red, but this one is red, bro. It's just demon, like, it's just dark and lit at the same time, you know what I'm saying?
The best it could be. But what are you looking to say / accomplish with this project?
I feel like I'm trying to I don't know, I'm trying to set a statement, bro. It's a statement, bro. I'm trying to wake niggas up. Like, this ain't regular. This ain't, you know what I'm saying? This ain't that. It's some other shit. It's just a statement project. I'm going to push the fuck out of it this summer.
That's what we're here for. But can you give us the name of your favorite song from it so far?
It'll probably either be self-titled, like, so I have a song called Dublin on it, which is like the intro, and or In Paris. Yeah, I kind of did like Kanye and Jay-Z vibe. Like I took a little bit from them with that.
I like the name. You already know. But this is our last section. It's the rapid fire questions, so it's quick. All right. I feel like this is obvious. Fave color.
Red.
Fave food.
Steak.
Favorite cartoon and cereal combo.
Fruit Loops and I'll say SpongeBob.
Valid. What do you do on a completely free day?
Shit, sleep, smoke, sleep.
Facts. Current dream destination.
Japan, never been. Wanna go.
Tokyo, but dream show to walk in. That's the last one.
Valencia, of course.
All right. So, with that being said, it was a pleasure to finally get to do this, and I think it was the perfect guest for a first episode of this, and we can't wait for this new project.
Hell yeah. That's when we come in.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Y'all heard it. All right.